The fastest way to level up in Pokemon games is usually to rebattle the strongest trainers in the game. But what about Pokemon Platinum? Let's get into it. As always, I recommend turning off battle animations and set battle style to set for faster battles. If your Pokemon is at a low level, equip an EXP share and use a stronger Pokemon to battle in some of the areas I'll show in the video. If your Pokemon can take down Pokemon around level 45 or higher in one attack, you should use a Lucky Egg and let that Pokemon fight on its own. Link in description for XP share and Lucky Egg locations. If you're trying to level up fast so you can beat the last gyms or the Elite Four, this spot might be the place for you, but there are better spots I'll show later if you already beat the game and have really strong Pokemon. Alright, on Route 222 you'll find the Fisherman and the Rich Boy near the coast. Depending on where you are in the story, you will have different levels, but after capturing or defeating Heatran, your 3 Pokemon level 50 to 61 will give a total of 7,302 experience without a Lucky Egg, using the Versus Seeker. Even before Heatran, their Pokemon will be 50 to 54. Giving a good amount of XP, and also the Rich Boy gives you a lot of money, which can help you buy items for the Elite Four. Another place with a bit more XP is a couple of Ace trainers on Route 215, right next to Veilstone City. They have 3 Pokemon each from level 59 to 61, and their total XP is 15,230. If you rematch them before Heatran, they'll be from 44 to 45. And early game, when you first get there, their Pokemon are 24 to 25, being a good spot for early game as well. There's one more place like this with a bunch of XP, and is Route 225, north of Fight area. You have to beat the League to get here, but it's a decent spot both before and after Heatran. Rematching them before Heatran, their 8 total Pokemon are 51 to 56, but after Heatran they are level 57 to 62, and a total XP of 15,247. Alright, now for some endgame level up methods. When you have completed the quest on Stark Mountain, you will get access to the Battleground house in Survival area. Every day, up to 4 trainers will appear. Each one of them has 5 Pokemon from level 61 to 65, where I calculated the average XP per trainer to be 12,605. Now, if we change the date to the next day, if we come back in, there will be new trainers ready to fight again. So we can train here for as long as we like if we keep changing the date. On an emulator, this is very easy, as you can just change the date on your computer, but on the DS, you will need to save the game, restart your DS to change the clock and date, and then restart the game. So it takes a bit more time, but it might still be worth it for the XP. On Saturdays and Sundays, your rival Barry will fight you as well, right outside the Battleground house. His Pokemon will be from 59 to 65. Complete the league 10 times and they will be level 69 to 75. But if you complete it 20 times, they will be from 79 to 85. So now, if we set the date to Saturday or Sunday, we can fight up to 4 trainers in the Battleground and our rival before we skip to the next day. You need to re-enter the house or the area to refresh the trainers, and if you're on a DS and this doesn't work, change your time to 11:59 PM, open the game and wait until the clock hits midnight. You should now be able to rematch them. Then of course we have the Pokemon League. Post-National Dex, their Pokemon are 65 to 78, with a total XP of 76,896. This might sound like a lot, but think about how long it takes between each battle and the fact that we need to restart the game and fly back to the league to continue. Let's say the average number of trainers you'll find in the Battleground is 3. 3 trainers plus Barry gives an average XP of 57,284. On an emulator, it might only take you a few seconds to rematch them, so this area will definitely be the best in the game on an emulator. For the DS, it might take a little more than a minute to reset, but probably also the best. If you get 4 trainers instead of 3, your total XP for one round with Barry would be 69,887, giving almost the same XP as the league. And since the battles here are much faster, it should give a lot more XP per minute than the league. If you're training a very low level Pokemon, and you already have other strong Pokemon, do the Battleground date change tactic. Let your Pokemon hold an XP share and use another strong Pokemon to fight. Once your Pokemon is strong enough to fight any of the other trainers shown in the video, let it hold a Lucky Egg and start training wherever is easiest for you. Eventually, switch over to the Battleground if it gets strong enough for that. If it's more of a defensive Pokemon, it might not be a bad idea to just let it hold the XP share until a very high level. Which leads me to the last level up tactic, the rare candy farming strategy. In Platinum, a Pokemon with Pickup ability has a 10% chance to get an item after a battle is won, and if it's level 41 or higher, there's a 10% chance for the item to be a rare candy, meaning it's a 1% chance to get a rare candy after every battle. If you have a full team of these pickup Pokemon, there's about a 47% chance to get one item and a 5.9% for a rare candy every battle. Normally, we would have to check every now and then for an item, but in Gen 4 we have a Poketch app where we can see the Pokemon in our party, and it also shows held items, meaning we can just remove items whenever we see one. This strategy takes a long time to set up, and since we have a really good training spot in Platinum, this strategy doesn't really become effective until your Pokemon needs at least 20,000 XP per level, which is usually around level 80 or 90, depending on the Pokemon. However, we can combine this method while battling trainers by bringing 4 or 5 Pokemon with pickup while we level up, getting rare candies every now and then as well. If you made it this far, consider subscribing. Hopefully you now know where you should train your Pokemon to level up as fast as possible. See you in the next one!